This is two-digit column subtraction with missing numbers, and we're going to go through 4 examples that you can see just here, and then we're going to have a little quiz where you can have a go yourself, and then at the end there's a challenge as well. So let's get straight into the first question. Question number 1. So we have some number of units, take away 3 leaves us with 1 unit, and then we have some number of tens, 5 tens, take away some number of tens, gives us 3 tens. So our answer is 31, and it's going to be 50 something, take away something with a 3 in the units. So how would we approach this problem? Well, I would always start with the units first of all, and then go to the larger place value columns, and that's so that if there's any carrying, exchanging, or sort of regrouping, then we can deal with that in the right order. So if I look at this first question, or this first part of the question, we've got something take away 3 leaves us with 1 unit. So if we reverse that, 1 plus 3 is 4. So if this is 4, 4 take away 3 is 1. So that column's done. Now with the tens column, we have 5 tens, take away some number of tens, gives us 3 tens. And so we know just from a basic arithmetic facts that must be 2. 5 take away 2 gives us 3. So we have 54 take away 23 gives us a difference of 31. Right, let's have a look at question 2. Now with question 2, we have some number with an 8 in the units, take away some number with 110 in it, gives us 34. So again, I'm going to start with the units column. 8 take away something gives us 4, so this must be 4. 8 take away 4 is 4, and then something take away 1 gives us 3. So I can reverse that and go 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 take away 1 is 3. So our end calculation is 48 take away 14 gives us 34. On to question 3. Now here we have a slight challenge because we have, again, if we start with the units, something take away 3 gives us 8. And I mean, if we go with our maximum digit, we've got 9. We can't put anything more than a 9 in here. 9 take away 3 is only 6. So how do we get an 8 in the units column? There must be some regrouping or exchanging happening here. So presumably if this was something like 0, then we wouldn't be able to do it, and we'd have to take 1 from this. This would then become 6, and we'd have to add a sort of 10 units here. So if this was above 9, then what we could do is think, well, 8 plus 3 gives us 11. So what if this was 11? And the way to do that is obviously we need to have this exchange here. So this is now 11 take away 3, which gives us the 8. And now with this one, because we had to do the regrouping or the exchanging, this is now 6 rather than 7, and that's really important. And that's why it's important to start with the units column, because if you started with the tens, you wouldn't know that, and then you'd get the wrong answer coming up. So to finish it off, we've got 6 tens take away some number of tens gives us 2 tens, so this must be 4. So our actual calculation is 71 take away 43, and if you kind of reverse engineer that, if we add these two together, these two here, we should get back to 71. So 40 add 20 is 60, 8 add 3 is 11, so that gives 71, so that works. And now on to the last one that we're going to look through in sort of detail. We've got 6 subtract something gives us 9. So I mean, we can't put a -3 or anything like that here, so I think we're going to have some kind of regrouping or exchange happening as well. So what we could do is imagine that whatever was up here, we had to take a 10 from and stick it here. So that was 16. So 16, we could take away 7. 16 take away 7, that gives us our 9. So now we need to think carefully of what could go here, bearing in mind we need to have that regrouping to make the units column work. So if we just look at it, we've got something take away 3 is 5. So you might think, okay, well, 5 over 3 is 8, right? But if we have 86, we would have to cross that out and put the 7 to do the exchange, and that would then become, to have that, it would then become 7 take away 3, which means this would be 4. So that doesn't work. So the way to do that is we must have to add 1 to our tens, so that when we then cross it out and do that, we still get the 8. Take away 3 is 5. So this is going to be 96, take away 37, gives us 59. And again, to check, if we do 59 plus 37, we should get back to 96. So 50 plus 30 is 80, 9 plus 7 is 16, 80 plus 16 is 96. So that works. And you can always do the inverse, which is the addition, to check to see if your subtraction works as well. Right, so now it's your turn. Here are 4 more missing number problems with 2 digits, subtraction. Have a go, and then we'll go through the answers. Right, let's have a look at these, and we'll go through these a little bit quicker. We've got something take away 9 is 0, so 9 take away 9 is 0. 6 take away 2 gives us 4. 7 take away 1 is 6. And we're going to have 9 take away 4. So 5 over 4 is 9. 9 take away 4 is 5. Now with this one, we have something take away 8 is 4. So this must be a 12, which means we have a regroup or an exchange. And then 5 take away 2 is 3. But I think I'm going to have that as a 1, because when this gets crossed out to do the exchange or the regroup, it's going to be 4 take away 1 is 3. So that must be a 1. If that was a 2, then it wouldn't work. So we have 52 and take away 18 there. For this last one, 7 take away something is 8. So again, I'm like, okay, there must be an exchange here. So this must be a 17, and it must be a 9. And so we must have an exchange here. So I'd normally say this would be a 7, but I think it needs to be an 8, so we can have the exchange to a 7 when we do the 17 here, and we have 7 take away 2 is 5. So that's 87 take away 29. Right, on to the challenge. And the challenge in this video is to create your own missing number column subtraction, but you must have the answer of 42. Now you could make it slightly easier and have no regrouping or exchanging. You could make it slightly more complicated and have some of that in there. Give that a go and see if you can make up your own question. And if you want more subtraction videos, check out the other ones on the Descent Learning channel. There's also more missing number problems for addition and for subtraction as well, with 3-digit and 4-digit column additions and subtractions. And yeah, thanks for watching the video.